Welcome to Begin With Breath Tai Chi. My name is Dr. Adam Potts, the Tai Chi PT, and today we're going to do a Tai Chi Flow to build strength in the lower body especially, and then also for balance of body and mind. So find a place where you can do some mindful movement. All right, so as always, I'll be your mirror image. That's usually the easiest way to follow along. And I do cue the breathing, but you can always breathe normal. Just follow along, and you can have a seat at any time. So we'll begin with the feet shoulder width apart. Slightly bend the knees, soften the hips, and then rise up through the crown of the head, getting nice and tall, and then soften 5%. And then begin to turn from the waist and the hips, letting the hands knock against the lower abdomen and the lower back, knocking on the door of life. The door of life is an acupressure point in the lower back, for those that don't know. And when we knock on this point, it helps to stimulate the energy through the body. But this one's also called empty coat sleeves. So you can even imagine your arms are just dangling like empty coat sleeves. This can help release tension from the neck and shoulders, and it helps you learn how to move from the torso. All right, and then slow it down, coming back to center, feeling the sensations, feel the body. And then to stimulate the energy even more, we'll do a chi massage. So begin to tap on the chest, knocking with loose fists. Sorry if it's a little loud here. All right, and then place one hand palm facing up, and then we're gonna knock down the arm with an open palm, and then turn the palm over, come up the back of the arm. Do that again, palm faces up, coming down the inside of the arm, and then turn the palm to face down. Let's do one more time. Stimulating all the energy in the body, then back to the chest, knocking on the chest. And then other side, palm faces up. You can just kind of slap down the arm, and then turn the palm over to face the earth. So we have all of these energy rivers, or they're called meridians. So this helps to stimulate that, but it also just gets the blood flowing too. All right, then back to the chest, knocking on the chest, breathing, and then coming down to the lower abdomen. All right, and then we're gonna go down the back. All right, so I'll show you the back. And so once again, this stimulates the energy, and it also increases blood flow, and this gives you a little back massage. All right, so you can just tap the back. All right, then you're gonna slap down the legs. So down the backs of the legs, all right, and then coming up the front. All right, so I'll turn this way, you can see. So coming down the back, outside of the legs, and then the inside front of the legs. All right, one more time. You don't have to go very low. All right, and then coming to stillness, just feeling the body. You might feel a tingling. So this also helps increase body awareness and the ability to sense these sensations we normally tune out. Then with both hands together, we'll sync the chi. So breathing in, the arms float up, circle in front as you gather into the heart. Send the energy back down as you breathe out. Breathing in, gather. Breathing out, directing back down. One more time, sync the chi, the life force energy. And then from here, the arms circle in front, hug the tree, rounding out and soften. The arms open up wide, the hands float down, the fingertips point up. And then as you gently rotate to one side, the palms turn to make the tiger claws. And then other side, fingertips point up, palms rotate, making the tiger claws, coming down. Breathing in, coming up. Breathing out, letting go. And as always, you don't have to turn very much, just enough to loosen up the joints. One more time, the tiger claw. This time, the fingers come all the way up overhead. The palms spiral out and away from each other, and then back down. Breathing in as you rise up, opening the shoulders and chest, decompressing the spine. We call this silk reeling. So we spiral the energy and the blood flow throughout the whole body. First, we stimulate the energy, then we circulate it through the body and mind. All right, this time the palms face up, the hands float up to the heart. One hand pushes up, the other pushes down, connecting the sky and the earth. Switching sides, keeping the spine neutral at first. Then this time, if you want, you can do a side bend, but just easing in, never forcing it. One more time to the other side, connecting above and below. This time the bottom hand comes up and then push to the corner. The other hand pushes behind. Pushing to the other corner, the dragon spreads its wings. This time you can turn a little bit more, pivoting on the feet, letting the back heel come up. Looking over the shoulder, if that feels okay. And then once more to the other side. Then the back hand swings around as if it's gliding on the surface of the water. The other hand comes around, the dragon swings its tail. Nice and easy, nice and slow. One more time. This time the hands come together, prayer position. They float up. The hands drift across the eye level, then across the heart. Lower abdomen, the swimming dragon. Floating back up, drifting across, opening the shoulders and wrists. You can even lean into it if you want. Then release, hug the tree, rounding out, soften. Step one foot out a little bit wider. And then from here, the fingers dip down towards the earth. The hands come forward, they come all the way up overhead, and then down the center line of the body. Digging in the garden. And as always, it doesn't matter how low you go, just meeting yourself where you're at. One more time. And then reverse direction. The fingertips point up. They scoop out all the way around and down, and then back up the midline as we harvest from the garden. Breathing. Letting go. One more time. And then this time, round out the arms, hug the tree, soften. And then the arms open wide. This hand scoops under, the other one on top as you embrace the moon. Then pivot on the heel, point the toes out to the side. And then the moon orbits around the earth, circling around as if you're carrying something precious. And then whenever you're ready, you can reverse direction. So just go the other way. Circling around, sometimes called stirring the chi. Once again, circulating the energy in the body, loosening up all the joints. And then hug the tree. Bring it back to center. Pivot on the heel, the toes face forward, the arms open wide. Then this hand scoops under, embrace the moon. Pivot on the heel, the toes point out to the side. The moon orbits around the earth. You might even start to feel the tingling more in the fingers. That's the chi. And then reverse direction. And if you don't feel it, that's okay too. It's still working. You're still getting all the benefits. All right, one more time. Circle around and then hug the tree. Bring it back to center. Soften. Step one foot in a little bit closer. Then from here, the hands drawing towards the heart as you shift your weight to one side and step out to the corner as you push the mountain. Breathing in as you draw in, breathing out as you push. One more time, push. This time, the palms face towards each other. The hands go out to the corner, and the palms face away from each other. They open, circling out and around, scooping under, and then back to the corner. Parting the clouds. Breathing in, open. Breathing out, or taking as many breaths as you need. One more time, parting the clouds. And then step the front foot back in. The hands come back towards the heart. Shift the weight. Step to the other corner. And push. Feeling all the sensations that you can. Bringing mindfulness to your body. Breathing in. Breathing out. This time the palms face towards each other. Hands go right out to the corner. The palms face away from each other. They open, circling around, scooping under, parting the clouds, feeling the air between the fingers. How mindful can you be? One more time, part the clouds. And then step the front foot back in, hug the tree, round out, soften, breathing in, the arms open, breathing out, the fingertips drift towards each other, the hands float down. Then drifting over to one side, then over to the other. Like tall grass in the breeze, nice gentle sway. And you can do this at any point during the flow if your arms need a little break. So keep the energy flowing. It's really soothing the nervous system. Training the balance as well. So come over to one side and then tap the heel right out in front. Bring it back in. Other side, shift the weight, tap the heel. All right, this time tap the heel, the hand comes over the foot. Other side, tap the heel, hand over the foot. This time, hand over the foot, other hand in front of the heart, playing the peapod, the Chinese guitar. Other side. Breathing in, breathing out. One more time. Play the peapod. Then step in, hug the tree, rounding out, soften, step one foot out a little bit wider. From here, the arms open up wide, the fingertips drift towards each other. The hands float down, the hands float out to the sides up to shoulder height. And then other side, floating up. This time, one hand makes an arrow, the other makes a bow. Then draw the bow, soften down. Rising up, release the bow, other side. The other hand makes an arrow, draw the bow, soften down. We call this one the archer. This time you can do it all together, so draw the bow as you soften down. One more time. The archer. And then circle all the way around, hug the tree. Step the foot in a little bit closer. And then from here, the arms open wide, the hands float down, the palms face up, one hand on top of the other. This hand floats all the way up and over, and then down the center line of the body. Other side, breathe in as the hand floats up. Breathing out, centering. Creating focus and clarity, calming the heart, calming the mind. Once more, centering. And then both arms float all the way up and over, just as much as you can. The hands float down to the waist as you soften the hips and knees. And circle the hands in front, as if you're tracing around a big ball in front of the body, coming back up to the heart, and then down. Coming up and over again, down to the waist. This time, make a diamond shape with the hands in front of the heart, and then press out, opening the heart, sending out all your loving kindness to the world. May all beings be free from suffering. May they be happy. May they be healthy. May they live with ease. And turning your palms to face yourself, the hands come to the heart. May I be kind to myself. May I feel connected with all beings. May I love myself just as I am. Then the hands can float down to the lower abdomen. You can step your feet together or as close as you can. You can close your eyes or keep a soft gaze. Let your body rock and sway ever so gently, bamboo in the wind. Feeling the sensations in the body that arise. Feel the body breathing. And then you can bring your attention into your heart, creating an inner smile, expressing gratitude to yourself for being here today. And if your eyes were closed, you can slowly open them. The hands can come together in front of the heart. We can finish with a bow. Thank you all so much for joining me for this Tai Chi Flow. All right, I'd love to know how it feels for you, so let me know in the chat or in the comments below.